Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Boraki here. Yes, I know it has been a while since I last did anything outside of uh, Star Wars, but that's besides the point. Um, so this serves as a little bit of a channel update slash review of a game. So, during the month of December, actually, uh, during the months of August through December, I've been going to college doing online classes, and I work almost full time at uh, another job. So I turn that down a little bit. So I was trying to balance three classes plus a job plus the YouTube channel, and it wasn't really doing very well. So I had to take a pause near November, December to actually uh, finish up projects and study for finals and whatnot. And then, holidays, trying to find time to go shopping for people and finding time to actually go doing travel so that I can see family. So, yeah, it's been a bit. But new year, new stuff to do. Uh so I'm back. I am doing classes again, but I've only got two classes this time, so it should be a little bit easier to hopefully balance out. But anyways, back to the game. So, as for the game, this game is Victory at Sea Pacific, which came out early last year. It is the Pacific campaign of World War II. You can either play as so I'll show you here. Go into campaign. You can play in the American campaign, the Japanese campaign, or the British. Unfortunately, you cannot play as the Australians. Oh well. But you can play. So we'll go with Americans. I will do the tutorial. So, complete the training exercise. Okay. Good morning, Admiral. We have a destroyer fully crewed, free to use. To look around, hold the middle mouse button and move the mouse. Yeah. W, S, A, and D. Hold left shift to go faster. Focus on the ship. So, standard stuff. And in here you got time manipulation, ship speed and whatnot. You've also got ship halt. You can control ships, aircraft, submarines, the works. We select torpedoes. You can speed up time. That's not plus button. That changes stuff. We don't really need to do that at the moment. So we can do it up here. There we go. Targets destroyed. Yada yada yada. Didn't want to read this. So it's Battle of Pearl Harbor. Eight battleships have been damaged. 4 of them have been sunk. 3 cruisers and the destroyers were also damaged. A total of 188 U.S. aircraft were destroyed. 2,400 Americans were killed. 1,178 were wounded. Power stations, dry dock, shipyard, fuel, and torpedo storage facilities were not attacked. Enemy losses to 29 aircraft and 5 midget subs. Whoa. We can order the ship to move over. Split up the time. So in combat, you can only go up to 25 times the regular speed. But with when you go into your campaign map, you can go up to about 1,000. But it kind of messes with your computer a little bit, so I'd be aware of that. So you can combine, you make your own fleets. And then we can select the USS Enterprise. Need to scout the area for lingering enemy forces. Select a bomber flight. Right click and tell them to move. The ship will go in the direction of the going with the wind, so that your planes can launch relatively safe. Alright, I'm gonna move over here. Nothing. Oh, we found a destroyer. And we lost a plane. Good hits, good hits. Go back to the Litchfield. Japanese sub approaches. Sonar has limited range and can be temporarily evaded by the sub. Only depth charges can damage submerged enemies. When visible, right-click the sub and select attack. So we gotta wait until we see the sub. We haven't spotted it yet. Alright, go faster. Sub is up that way. Oh, there he is. Right there. Yep. Depth charges away. Rejoin. Hey.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
And then the tutorial will have us take control of the rest of the U.S. fleet. So we've got the Enterprise, the Northampton, the Chester, the Salt Lake City, Craven, McCall, Gridley, Batch, Maury, and Litchfield. Alright. Now, this is the map of our operations in the Pacific Theater. Here you can see the listed fleets and their current orders. Task Forces 3, 8, and 12 are under your command, and they want us to select North Pacific, the Task Force 12. Choose a flight of aircraft. New. Order the flight to move. They'll make their way over to that position. Enemy forces have been spotted just outside of Johnston Atoll. 2 destroyers and a light cruiser. Select Task Force 3. 3 destroyers and a cruiser. Attack the Japanese fleet. Don't want to do 1,000. You don't want to do 1,000 times speed, because it kind of gets a little bit glitchy. The higher fleets that are on the board, the more fleets and the more ships you got on the map, and you click on one of them. Oh, they're gonna have us enter combat. Okay. Destroy the enemy force. USS Indianapolis, Hopkins, Southard, and Law. Alright. I just need to get closer. Do a line formation. Ooh, okay, now we just need to slow down. Whoops, too far. Alright, Indianapolis is taking out the Tanikaze. You also take out that one, please. And the USS Long. We'll take out the Tenryu. And we should be getting a flight of dive bombers to help us out too. At some point. Oh, what are you doing? Hopkins. Alright, Task Force 3. Everyone attack that target. Ouch. Oh yay, we got torpedoes in the water. And we got spotters. Oh good. I think that's the last ship too. Good. There we go. Hey, look at that. Took them out. With very little in the way of casualties. I took a little bit of damage. Well, let's grab you. Nope. Indianapolis. Send out aircraft to make sure we are alone. Maybe we just have to wait until they're all sunk. Yeah, looks like they're all dead. Oh, still got a light cruiser somewhere. There we go. Enemy threat is dead. And the report of the battle is on your desk. In the morning In the morning on the Tuesday, December 9th, 1941, Task Force 3 spotted an enemy near Johnston Island heading west. Enemy fleet consisted of 2 destroyers and 1 light cruiser. Task Force 3 came under fire and responded in kind, sinking the Tenakaze. The resulting battle was a decisive victory for our naval forces, resulting in the sinking of 2 enemy vessels, and our fleet sustained only minor damage. In all, Task Force 3 launched 0 torpedoes and fired 118 gun rounds. Both fleets were evenly matched, so to have such a decisive victory in this engagement is something that could help turn the tide further in our favor. The captain's and crew's professionalism under fire was pivotal in the success of this combat. The USS Drum is on patrol in the coast of the Japanese-held Makin Atoll. Celeste Task Force 5. At periscope depth, the USS Drum can see what facilities the enemy has on the island. Cool. Reconnaissance is complete. Go back. Gathering intelligence has been logged. Go back to the main menu. Log 8 anti-aircraft gun batteries, 7 gun emplacements, 6 searchlights, 1 control tower, 1 barracks, warehouse, airfield, and hospital. Japanese convoy is en route. Got 1 cargo ship and 1 oil tanker. Alright, in combat now. Surface. Attack the convoy. So we got aft torpedoes and forward torpedoes plus 1 deck gun. Tatekawa Maru and the Mitakasan Maru. Dive. Let's get just a little closer. Let's try our rear guns and almost now. Haha, nice. And they're fleeing. Surface. Hit them with some of those deck guns. Nice. Enemy convoy destroyed. Conduct a raid mission. Alright. Wake Island has been occupied. Hong Kong has been occupied. Manila has been conquered. Move Task Force 17, which consists of a destroyer, heavy cruiser, and a carrier, the Yorktown. Move them to there. Right click. Attack. Under this order, squadron ships and aircraft will attack multiple structures in the port. To continue attacking the port, enemy structures can also be individually targeted by ships and aircraft. So he'll go with the wind and launch all of the aircraft. So we got Dauntless dive bombers and Wildcats. There we go. Alright, now we can have the task force come in and just start bombing the ever-living shit out of it. You know what? We can launch our Wildcats. So we go over here. Select all fighters. Attack the atoll. Ships are now in range. Alright. Right click on Johnson Atoll. Oh. You. Task Force 17. Rearm and repair. Alright. New technologies such as ships aircraft can be unlocked after successful military actions, which includes the atomic bomb. Just don't lose the parts to it, otherwise... war bonds may be spent to construct ships and improve ports. War bonds are generated over time by ports. Capturing them will increase your war bonds. Videos are available for more in-depth info. Allow Task Force 17 to dock. It will replenish its supplies with support and start to repair any damaged ships, which would be the Phelps. So select the port of San Diego. Okay. Go to the shipyard. Click the button to start building a couple of gunboats. Rabaul has been captured by Japan. Kandare. Bunch of other stuff. Upgrade button will add improvements to a ship for an additional cost. Like the Pensacola, we can upgrade it. Click the button to hide. Lake Island has been occupied. Guam, Hong Kong, Manila, Kuching, and a lot of shit. Click the objectives. Your current objectives are all of those. Or victory conditions are all those. Your current objective is to raid Tarawa. Raid the basic port at Tarawa. Enemy vessels spotted. 2 destroyers. Just outside of Midway. Ports can be assigned a priority for supply convoys via this drop-down menu. They also may be upgraded. Let's go ahead and attack these guys. Hey, took out. There are no more enemy vessels. Enemy fleet destroyed in the Singapore Strait. In the North Pacific. Hey. So yes, that is Victory at Sea Pacific. I'm going to go ahead and load up a game, which will be... I think it's that one. This one is the one I've been doing. So, I've captured the Solomon Islands, Marshall Islands, Wake Island, had several battles over Midway. I'm trying to retake the Aleutian Islands because I lost them earlier on in the war. And I've got a bunch of other... I've got a bunch of subs, a couple of destroyers here, 2 cruisers heading down to Pearl. Task Force 44 consists of the Yorktown, the Enterprise, the Princeton, and Reprisal, and Fremont. They're here at the Palau Islands, getting rearmed and refitted. Task Force 56 is another one that I'm building up. Task Force 32 is one that's been under fire for a long time. I did try to capture some ports here in the Bismarck Sea and near New Guinea, but ultimately we kind of got our asses handed to us. Yeah. And we can't go very far. And we got the Task Force 48 over here at Wake. I did have the opportunity to end the war early, but I made a mistake because I had the atomic bomb stuff here at Mare Island. I shipped it over to Wake, and I had the Mariana Islands here. As you can see, they're damaged. But en route to Tinian, my cargo fleet got ambushed by a sub fleet and a small escort fleet, or a hunter killer fleet there, right around here. And I lost my atomic bomb, so I can't build that again. So which means I have to take every single one of these ports in order to win. So, yeah. So this game is quite fun. Very much of a pain in the ass. I did get all my stuff up there, yes. But I can't get to the destroyer, the ships there, because they're out of range. Oh yeah, Australia got invaded in the early part of the war. So I've been trying to send units down here to help them out. But they're kind of holding their own. For now. Brisbane, Major Port, Newcastle, Sydney, 2 motor gunboats there, New Zealand. But yeah, game is really fun. Just be aware of some issues when you're trying to increase the time. You will run into a few bugs, like the game will start freezing up when you have a lot of units there, whoops, like my task force here, number 44. I have a lot of units on this one, and when they start coming under fire against enemies, like some fleets and stuff, it starts getting a little choppy. Well, not a little choppy. It gets really fucking choppy. So, beware. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This game, I got this game on Steam, the winter sale around Christmas time, so it was pretty cheap. But it goes for about, I think it goes for about $39.99, something like that. Yeah. There's also these tutorial videos here that you can do. You can also load up some custom battles that you want. You can add a fleet. But when it does come to amphibious landings, all I have to do is destroy the defenders, right click on the island and say invade. It'll invade for you. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Kind of rambled on there at the end. Trying to get back into the groove of things, but if you want to see more of this, leave a comment down below, and I could probably make a small campaign of this. Or not. Doesn't matter. Tune in later this weekend, maybe later this month, for more Star Wars, Fall of the Republic, and a few other ones that I have in the pipeline. If you liked this